Well, another bad loss for Barcelona has prompted us to bring this discussion yet again, but instead of Julian Laurence, I've got Gab Marcotti here with me so we can get a different point of view from you, Gab, because we have to talk about Antoine Griezmann. He's been stealing headlines yet again, and you know, whether his time at Barcelona now is just as miserable as it looks, and if it just kind of compounds the problems that Barcelona already seem to be having. So let's start off there. We saw comments from Valverde that was saying that, you look, stop asking me about Griezmann and if he's going to play enough, because he has been, and he'll continuously play as much if he meets requirements. What do you make of those comments, and then Griezmann's comments saying that he blames the loss on a little bit of everything?
I mean, it's November 4th.
But you know how we are. We like to sensationalize a bit.
Barcelona, the reason Barcelona lost to Levante, and I think that's what Griezmann was addressing.
Yes.
I thought was a bunch of individual errors. It wasn't a systemic issue. I've been a big critic of Valverde. I'm happy to criticize him more. And Griezmann's had his ups and downs, but come on now. It's been 2 months. And what's more, I think Griezmann's adaptation was always going to take more time because A, you were at the same club forever. Mm-hmm. B, you move to a club where you have to adjust your game based on what Lionel Messi does. C, Lionel Messi isn't actually there training and playing with you until God knows when, because he missed all of preseason and then the first 4 or 5 weeks of the season. So yeah, it's going to take time. It's going to take time to adapt. I think nobody can fault Griezmann's effort. Mm-hmm. He's not perhaps producing at the attacking end the way you would have expected. But
those are simple growing pains, that just parts of it all.
Yeah. And you know what worries me too is if we were going to add Neymar into this mix too. Sorry, just to contemplate the absolute insanity of these people.
Well then, in terms of Barcelona's problems then, if we just put Griezmann aside, are there real problems there now?
I think, again, over the course of the season, I think they will run into a problem because Luis Suarez isn't getting any younger, and of course, you know, he's injured now. I don't think we'll see him until after the break. There is no genuine center forward in the team. That is an issue. I think defensively, and they certainly paid a price for this against Levante, they're not where they should be. I mean, Longley is effectively their best defender right now, which isn't necessarily the greatest thing. Gerard Piqué really, really struggled. I think in midfield, again, took them a while to find the right balance. Some question whether they actually have it. So there's a lot of little things to work on. It would be nice if there was somebody who could play left back when Jordi Alba's not fit too, which is kind of weird squad construction. But yeah, these are all concurring things. I mean, the good news is that he's presumably working on them while they're top of the league.
And the good news is probably some of their closest competition also seems to have a fair share of problems of their own.
You're talking about Real Sociedad? No, they're doing fine.
Of course you'd go there. Thanks so much to Gab Marcotti. So we could probably calm down, I guess, on these little problems.
I think so.
All right, Gab says calm down. Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube, and for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app, and for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.